Hello everyone, welcome back to Scented Moments channel. I'm Jolima, I hope you're all doing well. And in this video I want to bring you another fragrance haul video, but this time is mostly about designer fragrances. So I have here 8 designer fragrances, although I'm still the 8th. I'm still waiting for it in the mail, but I think it will arrive somewhere during this week. But well, for now I have here 7 to be specific, and also I have a couple of niche fragrances. So let's get into these fragrances. So first designer fragrance that I purchased is from the house of Hermes. And actually I have 2 fragrances from the house of Hermes. The first one is Voyage Parfum. This one right here. This is such a stunning cardamom scent. Great fragrance. It's transparent. It has somewhat of a Déclaration, the original Déclaration feel. After all, it's the same parfumeur, Jean-Claude Ellena. But this one is fantastic. Spicy, aromatic. It's very lemony. Has a great, stunning lemon scent as it starts to develop. Aromatic. It's wonderful. Woodsy, musky. I love this. Actually, it was my scent of the day. This is a very interesting looking bottle, as you can see. But the performance isn't great. We are talking about 6 to 7 hours in terms of longevity overall, but nonetheless, stunning fragrance. Great discovery of this year. A bit late to the game about this one, but still a great scent nonetheless. Voyage Parfum from Hermes. The other fragrance that I purchased from the house of Hermes it was a sleeper for me, and I'm so happy to finally pull the trigger of this one, and I'm so impressed by the quality. The fragrance is Orange Verte Concentré. This one right here, I hope you can see the name clearly. So this is Orange Verte Concentré, which was released in the late 90s, in 1988, if I'm not mistaken. And well, it was released a while ago, and it's probably the best orange fragrance that I ever put my nose on. Stunning. This is an eau de toilette concentration. This is a flanker of eau d'orange vert, which I think is just an eau de cologne, that one, the first one. This one, it really smells like you are taking off orange peel. Stunning, uber realistic, effervescent, very it's minimalistic in a way that it's linear, at least on my skin, but it has that transparency of Hermes. It has a realistic citrusy feel of Hermes that is very typical in Hermes fragrances, and it's simply fantastic. Effervescent, natural smelling scent, very realistic. Man, I love this one. Concentré Orange Vert is probably the best orange fragrance that I ever put my nose on. And because we are talking about fresh fragrances, I purchased a fragrance from an unexpected designer house, because I very rarely talked about this designer house, and it's an underrated fragrance. It's really a stunning summer scent. It's from the house of Hugo Boss, and it is Hugo Boss Bottled Unlimited. This one right here. I actually love the bowler coloration. Feels really summery, really fresh, and it really is very effervescent, but it's so unique. It has a stunning mint note, and it's done really well, because I think it's quite hard to pull off a good mint note without making it toothpastey. And this one is fresh. It's a bit sweet, it's herbal, green, and then you have grapefruit, you have pineapple, you have a muskiness undertone. Man, it's really fantastic, very underrated, lasts for a very long time. Who knew? A Boss bottled fragrance. I think this is a guilty pleasure, but I actually think also that this is a truly unique, fresh designer scent. It's fruity, citrusy, minty, herbal. I mean, great scent for the summertime. Hugo Boss Bottled Unlimited. Next fragrance that I purchased is from the house of Givenchy, and here I also have two fragrances from the house of Givenchy. And the first fragrance that I purchased is a cult follow, and it's a classic already, and I'm so late with this one, but well, better late than never. And the fragrance that I'm talking about is Givenchy Pi. This one right here. This is a tester bottle, that's why you can see the note breakdown, but I absolutely love this bottle presentation. It's a very luxurious bottle presentation, at least in my opinion. But what really matters is the scent inside, and I think this was released also in the late 90s, maybe 1999, 1980, 1998 maybe. Man, this fragrance is fantastic. I can't believe just now I'm smelling and I have this one in my collection. This is a classic, and it smells like it has benzoin. It's very resinous, it's sweet, not overly sweet. It's a very seductive, sensual scent. You have tonka bean, a lot of tonka bean. Also, you have some citruses on the top to make this a bit more balanced, to make this not overly sweet. It's done really well, but definitely the most prominent notes of this scent are benzoin, vanilla, and tonka bean, with a touch of a mandarin orange feel in the opening. Great scents, perfect for the upcoming fall time. I love this, and I love the bottle presentation. Givenchy Pi. The other fragrance that I purchased from House of Givenchy has some hype around it. It was released recently. It's a recent release. I think it was released a couple of years ago, if I'm not mistaken. It's from the new line of Gentleman, and it is Givenchy Gentleman Eau de Parfum. This one right here. Now, this one, when I first tried this, I was not very impressed, because this is very similar to other fragrances that existed back then, and I'm referring to the Dior Homme line, Valentino Eau Intense, which was more readily available back then. We were talking about Prada L'Homme Intense, so it's in that genre of fragrances. But quite honestly, I think it was last month when I gave this a second chance, and actually I felt the differences. This is, yes, it's in that category, but it's not exactly like those fragrances. It has iris, it has patchouli, it has vanilla, but the iris here is not as prominent as those fragrances, the Valentino Eau Intense, the Dior Homme, Dior Homme Intense, Dior Homme Parfum. I mean, the iris is not as prominent here as in those fragrances. And you have also a nice earthy, chocolatey patchouli with a nice touch of vanilla in here. I think this is a stunning, sophisticated, gentlemanly scent. It's a great scent, perfect for fall and winter time, perfect for date night scenarios, for upscale events. I think this one is very elegant. Sweet, not overly sweet, mysterious, dark, again, and not overly dark. Slightly balsamic. Man, a truly stunning scent. Definitely the best of the line. Givenchy Gentleman Eau de Parfum. But because we are talking about Valentino Uomo Intense, the next fragrance that I want to mention that I purchased is Valentino Uomo Intense. And this is my second bottle. I purchased this one when I was first starting to collect, I don't consider myself a collector, but when I was diving into this hobby a bit deeper, I purchased a 50 ml of this one back in 2017, when this was released, 2017, 2018, 2016, something like that. And I wore that one to the max, of course. Then I got a bit tired. I started to discover other fragrances, and so this was a bit forgotten, but I had to purchase another one. I found a stunning deal, and I had to have this one because I think this is getting harder to get. I think Valentino is starting to redo their Uomo line. I don't know in what direction they are going, but I think they will rebrand this line. And this is stunning. Still readily available in the online discounters, but the scent, and it is what really matters, is so good, man. I miss this one. I really miss this scent. This has iris, a heavy dose of iris, one of the best iris, especially in the designer realm, definitely. Great, stunning iris, buttery, floral, lipsticky. You also have a heavy dose of dark chocolate with a lot of leather, with vanilla, tonka bean, a true stunning scent. I think this is a masterpiece. The best from Valentino, maybe. Man, I love this one. Valentino Eau Intense doesn't need any introduction. It's very well known in the fragrance community, and definitely I will do a review of this fantastic scent. The next designer fragrance that I purchased, actually, it's a hype beast. It has a lot of hype, and this is a rare occasion. I completely agree with the hype. From the house of Rochas, and it is Moustache Eau de Parfum. First of all, beautiful looking bottle, very heavy, very thick glass. Really love the bottle presentation. Heavy cap also. Often compared with Yves Saint Laurent Tuxedo from the Le Vestiaire line, and quite honestly I don't remember how that fragrance smells, but I can say that this one is truly fantastic. Doesn't smell cheap at all. I mean, I purchased this one, I bought for 24 euros, 25 euros, but this smells like it should cost much more. Benzoin, again, a lot of benzoin, patchouli, earthy, sweet, not overly sweet. It has a bit of a chocolatey feel in here, spicy, it's peppery in the opening. Man, it's a stunning scent, sophisticated, gentlemanly, masculine, but it has a metrosexual feel because of its sweetness, but it's a stunning scent. It has cedarwood also. Man, I love this one. I don't know how similar it is with Tuxedo, but one thing is for sure, this smells expensive. Rochas Moustache Eau de Parfum, a great scent, and I will definitely be wearing this one during the fall time. The other designer fragrance that I purchased, and I don't have it here still, I'm waiting in the mail, maybe it will arrive somewhere during this week. It is from the house of Cartier, and it is Pasha Parfum. The best designer release of this year so far, hands down, hands down. It's aromatic, it has a barbershop feel, but it's sweet. It has a heavy dose of honey, if I'm not mistaken, or at least it has a honey impression. It's sweet, but yet maintains that old school vibe DNA of the original Pasha. It's fantastic, spicy, aromatic, sweet, with still maintaining the barbershop feel of the original Pasha Eau de Toilette. Man, great scent. Cartier has been releasing some stunning fragrances. We are talking about Déclaration Parfum, the L'Envol Eau de Parfum. Also, L'Envol Eau de Toilette is also good, although I prefer the Eau de Parfum because of it's thick, it's richer. And now they just released actually Pasha Parfum. Man, they are doing a stunning job in their more mainstream collection, and man, I couldn't be happier to see a designer scent, a designer house releasing these more different, more niche-like scents. Great fragrance, Pasha Parfum from Cartier. Now let's talk about some niche fragrances that I also purchased, starting off with a fragrance from the house of État Libre d'Orange, and this is a beast. It is Rien Intense Incense. This one right here, and you can already see from the bottle, how the bottle looks, that this will last for a very long time. Wow, this has a nuclear performance. This has a bomb. This is a bomb of incense with a dry leather and aldehydes. These are the main accords of this scent. It's very dry, it's dark, it's churchy, it's intense, it's bold, loud. Man, it's wonderful. I love this. It's also a bit animalic, has some animalic nuances in here. Rien Intense Incense. It's definitely one of the best from the brand État Libre d'Orange. The next fragrance that I purchased from the house of Profumum Roma, and I have two fragrances from the house of Profumum Roma. You all know how much I love this Italian niche brand, and the first one is Orangea. This one right here. Orangea is out of this world. Oh man, orangey, but it has this orange flower, a touch of neroli, petit grain. Oh man, it's so good. So it literally feels like you are under a orange flower tree. That good, man. I love this. One of the best in this genre, definitely. Orangea from Profumum Roma lasts for a very long time. Also, like all Profumum Roma fragrances, all Profumum Roma fragrances are highly concentrated, and this one is no exception. Stunning scent, Orangea from Profumum Roma. Now, the other Profumum Roma fragrance that I purchased is probably the best incense that I ever experienced. It is Olibanum. This one right here. Olibanum has myrrh, has some sweetness in here, and a heavy dose of incense. Wow. It seems like you are burning frankincense with, again, a touch of sweetness underneath. It's so smooth, so realistic, such a natural smelling scent, such a comforting, relaxing scent. Man, I love this. I think this is the best incense that I ever experienced. Olibanum from Profumum Roma. And last but certainly not least, the last fragrance that I purchased, actually it's an oldie but a goldie. I blind bought this one, and it is one of the best, or one of the most successful blind buys of my fragrance journey. It is from the house of Jean Desprez, if I'm not mistaken, and the fragrance is Bal à Versailles. This old school scent. I love the bottle presentation. Released in 1962, but when it was first released, it was a different type of bottle. This is the eau de toilette concentration. Man, wow. What an outstanding scent. This could easily be a Guerlain scent. Man, fantastic. It has some spicy, aromatic, citrusy notes right in the opening, then starts to develop into a heavy floral scent with a lot of jasmine and neroli. And then in the base, you have a heavy dose of civet with a soft touch of amber, a sweet amber. This is, I'm speechless even. This is fantastic. I definitely will not advise you to blind buy this one, because this can come as a bit too mature for you. It's animalic, it's floral. It's also sweet because of the amber. I think it also has tonka bean. Oh, this is fantastic. Bal à Versailles is one of the best fragrances that I ever tried this year. Stunning discovery. Not very talked about at all in the fragrance community. This is definitely a more animalic scent. It's unisex. Man and woman can pull this one off easily. Classy, sophisticated, mature. I love this. Bala Versailles is one of the best fragrances that I tried this year. One of the best animalic scents. A fragrance that it's similar, took some inspiration with this one, is Salome from Papillon Perfumery, or Papillon Perfumes. I know I don't remember the last name of the brand, but it's Salome. Wonderful scent. Bal à Versailles is one of the best discoveries of this year, hands down. And I want to do an honorable mention. I want to talk about a scent that was given to me, not for review purposes, but I will definitely do a review of this one because it's fantastic. It's from Faviol Seferi, and the fragrance is called Insomnia. This one right here. Interesting looking bottle. I actually like, it's simple, but I really appreciate the bottle presentation. It's a thick glass and I love the color of the liquid inside. So this is a breathtaking coffee, boozy, chocolatey, gourmand scent. This is what Blank Phantom from Kilian should smell like. I'm not saying that this is similar to that one, not at all. I don't get the similarities, although the note breakdown is similar, but this comes off much better. It's smoother, it's much more realistic, and equally amazing in terms of performance. This will last you 24 hours with no question. Will project a lot. Man, stunning scent, perfect for the winter time. Insomnia. Great coffee scents with a heavy dose of boozy. I think it's whiskey, dark chocolate, vanilla. I don't know, I don't recall if this has leather or not, but has some a rug feel in the base. Stunning scent. Insomnia from Faviol Seferi. It's a stunning scent. I need to review this one. And actually, I think this is quite affordable. I think this is a 50 ml bottle size and will run you for what, 70 euros max, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that, but last time I checked, which was a month ago or so, I recall being it quite affordable. So there's that. Insomnia from Faviol Seferi, a stunning dark gourmand scent. Great fragrance. And guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Tell me in the comments down below what designer fragrances did you purchase lately. Tell me what fragrance you want me to review that I mentioned in this video. Tell me everything in the comments down below, guys, and see you in the next one. Take care. Ciao.